So what are we doing here? You want 115 and 70?
Yeah, it was 2000.
I have like, oh, take something, but I'm not taking this. Yeah. You're gonna go back and talk to the prosecutor. That's ridiculous. I'll be a race car driver, join the circuit, NASCAR driver. Take that back to Mr. Pelham, tell him I'm not taking that. The party, Connor Army with the party, 25R514, 25R51475. Your name?
Brody Mitchell.
You plead to 80 to 70, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a 1-point violation. You understand that?
I understand.
To the charge 80 to 70, how do you plead responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Why would you be driving on at 15?
No reason. I don't have a reason. It was the first nice day I was driving back from Ohio with somebody. So I didn't realize I was going that fast, but I don't know.
Fast you think you were going?
I knew I was going over 7, but I didn't realize I was going that much over. No, I understand completely. I was in the phone.
You know it's different. You
And
knew you were driving over 70, but you didn't have any idea you were driving over 100. I got news for you. You were a lot closer to 100 than you were 70.
I agree.
Why are you doing that?
I have no reason.
210. Please accept it. The original charge dismissed. Son, slow down before you kill yourself or somebody else. Good luck, guy. You're gonna mark up your face.
I understand.
What are you? 21?
20.
Slow. Good luck.
Going nowhere fast. I understand.
Bogart appearing on behalf of Stop, who's present, standing to my left. Stop, please tell the court your full name.
Roman Sulfur. So we had David, I just want to make sure he had a domestic violence that was deferred in 2022, otherwise clean record, no prior drunk driving. Is true?
That's correct.
Go ahead. Have you had a chance? He pled to operating while impaired. Have you had a chance to review the pre-sentence or screening and assessment, I should say? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Yes, Your Honor, we've had a chance to review it with Mr. Soper, and I find no corrections, additions, no deletions, only elocution at the court's convenience.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Judge, as I read this with Todd, I went over it, I looked at everything, and as I reviewed it, I see that Mr. Soper's never had any drugs, never had an issue with any alcohol prior to this incident. This is an isolated incident, Judge. He was polite, he was cooperative throughout the entire event with the police. and watched the video several times. He was at the Moose, consuming at the Woodhaven Moose. It was an event for police and himself. Father of the Southgate Police Chief. He simply overindulged, should have driven. He knows that. He realizes that. He's a prior service member, retired service member as well.
From where?
The Merchant Marine.
Yeah. Okay.
We believe he will complete probation without any incident. Your Honor, we would ask to adopt the recommendations with the exception of the outpatient substance abuse treatment, since this is his only incident. He certainly would do AA or anything that the court does require. But this is his only incident. We don't believe this will be a continuing issue at all. Thank you, Your Honor. Todd, is there anything you'd like to tell the court?
Your Honor, just that I'm sorry in this incident. It'll never happen again. Shouldn't have happened in this incident. That's all I have to say.
Agree with laws that are enacted, but I think very duty bound to follow them. And this falls into the category where presumption is that there's to be no probation. I'm not drunk driver. I didn't write it. I won't agree with it, but that is the state of the law. And unless I can state reasons why, or at least see in a report why there should be something different, I'm duty bound to follow that. He's never used any drugs. He scored in category 1, category 3 alcohol. He's 56. He's never had a drunk driving. So I don't see the need. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to place you on probation. 300 fines, 400 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 8 1/4, screening fee 60 for 885. Cost of recovery is 150 for a total of 1,035. I'm going to order that you serve 3 days jail credit, 1 serve 2. I'm going to have you serve those by way of community service. So 2 days community service. I'm going to give you until June the 10th to complete that. And I'm going to order that you still attend the victims impact. So basically, you're going to do 2 days community service by June 10th. You're going to attend the victims impact panel and pay fines and costs of $1,035. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. If you do not, all you have to do is take care of those things, and that's it. I wish you well. If you violate, you could get 93 days of credit for law.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can you pay this now?
I can pay that, yes.
Guys, we're gonna pay it right now.
And then you meet with probation, they'll set you up on the victim's impact and the community service. Best of luck to you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Judge.
Brian.
Paul.
Yeah.
Mr. Thomas.
Judge, he's on Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your name?
David Thomas?
All right. And your name is Shea.
Good morning, Judge. Master David, on behalf of Mr. Thomas.
Did he host?
I believe he did, Judge. He was picked up a couple days ago, and I believe he posted a bond. Isn't that correct, sir?
Yes.
So he's going to plead to allowing unlicensed driver to drive. Why is he on Zoom? Did I give him permission to do that?
I don't know, Judge.
Why are you on Zoom and not in here?
The officer that gave me all the paperwork said that I had to be on Zoom at 9 a.m. He gave me all that paperwork, and it just mentioned to be on Zoom.
Judge, the jail paperwork states Zoom, but we didn't know he posted. So they
I-
probably gave him a copy of that.
All right. Do we have a bond receipt, Lisa?
No, we have not received the bond yet.
All right, so if you plead guilty to allowing a licensed driver to drive, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs for all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers to court. Bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. To the charge of allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2004 Chevrolet that was being operated on Portner West in Trenton, November 25 of 18?
Yes, sir.
You allowed somebody to drive that was unlicensed, and was that somebody you?
Yes.
Are you on probation?
I think so. Yes.
Were
Sorry.
you on probation in November of 18 for any reason?
I think I might have been. I'm not honestly positive. I thought I was done by then, but yeah, I probably was.
Yeah. I'm asking you right now if you were on probation in November of 18, and are you still on probation for that offense?
I'm not on probation anymore. No, but I
Okay.
was then.
Is that case closed?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea to allow an unlicensed driver to drive the suspense dismissed. He's also got this other case.
Yeah, the other, no insurance, Judge. He's ready to plead guilty on
You're gonna
that.
plead guilty to failure to pay, is that right?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to failure to pay $317, you could get 32 days, 1 day for every $10 owed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Judge, if I may just, the reason Mr. Thomas did not show up back in 2018.
Well, let's talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Okay. The judge you failed to pay $317, how do you plead? Sir, how do you plead to that?
Oh, guilty.
Did you fail to pay?
Actually, I was wondering if I could do like a.
Yes, sir. Did you fail to pay the fine when you were?
Oh,
issued the
yes, sorry.
citation?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Accept that plea. You want to tell me now why he hasn't been here for 7 years?
Yes, sir. According to Mr. Thomas, at the time, back in 2018, he had a really bad drug problem. He was in the process of trying to get clean. So there was a lot of things that kind of took precedent over these matters now. Since that time, Judge, he's gotten himself clean. According to Mr. Thomas, he's been clean for at least 7 years. He's married. He has one child that lives with him. He is an employed judge. He's in the process of trying to get his life together. We'd ask the court to take that into consideration, and if there's a way that the court would be able to waive any late fees with regard to the no insurance ticket or any penalties, to make it more affordable for Mr. Thomas to be able to pay those, we'd ask the court to do that.
Where does he work?
He works at the DoorDash driver.
How much do you make per week?
Around 500.
7 years later.
Right, I understand.
Do you have the bond receipt?
I do. Yes, I do.
Where is it? You have it in front of you?
It's it was with that other. Yep, right there. Yes, I have it.
Who posted the bond?
My wife did.
How much is that bond for?
300.
Where's your wife?
She's sleeping. She works midnight, so she just got off work within the last couple hours. So she's in the room sleeping.
Anything else you want to say in the allowing much to drive before sentence?
Nothing else, but he does currently have a valid license as well.
On that charge, 100 fine, 75 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $300 for 60 days. I want you to pay by Monday. That's the 21st. Your wife can come up and sign the bond over.
Okay. Oh, and that'll go towards it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she can call me if she wants.
But you can have her call the court.
Okay.
Either way, by Monday, but I need $30 more because by law, we have 3,010%. The court keeps 10% by law, so $30.
Okay.
So 270. So 270 would apply to the bond, you pay the other 30 by Monday. On this other case, I'm gonna let you pay 50 per week,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start that beginning May the 2nd, okay?
Thank
Can
you.
do that?
Yes.
Now, listen, if you don't have the money, just don't ignore me. I don't care. If you don't have the money, it's okay. Just call the
Okay.
court. I'll give you an extension. We'll have to go on Zoom, or you can come in here at 8:30 in the morning, an hour before the due date. If you understand that.
Thank you.
All right? So we
Yes, sir.
understand one another. I will give you 15 extensions if I need to. Just don't ignore me, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you. You as well.